Good afternoon, good evening, Facebook, family, friends, people on YouTube. How's everybody doing? It's your boy Lover J, and this is going to be Food for Thought Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about the healthcare system. We're going to be talking about the modern way of doing healthcare, and we're going to be talking about the alternative and some of the major points of both. So let's get right into it. First of all, the modern side, I'll talk about the modern side first. Modern way of doing business, that's like the new age of doing business, how we do things right now. It's more of a business-oriented thing. It's not in it per se to benefit you for your health. It's more of a way that they can make money. So with that in mind, they are more focused to making sure you stay sick versus actually healing you. So they throw a lot of drugs at everything. For every problem that you have, it seems like there's a pill for it. Oh, you got depression? Take this pill. You got pain? Take this pill. Whatever you got, it's always that. And the pills seem to cause more side effects that they give you more pills for, and over time, it just all adds up. Instead of actually solving your problem, and the pills that they'll give you really just cover it up. If like you have pain and you take like a Tylenol or something, instead of, the pain is still there. The medicine just blocks the signals in your brain from feeling it, but you're still there. So they didn't really do anything. Another thing about the modern way of doing things is it gets expensive. Healthcare is just outrageous now, and how much it's going up. It's going up all the time. Like I remember, just the bill for when my wife had our son was outrageous. Like, it was almost like a year's salary. If I have insurance, I don't know how anybody would afford to pay for that, which doesn't make any sense to me because you are just there to facilitate something that's natural that's going on. So I never understood that. So that junk was crazy to me. A good thing about modern is it's instant results. It doesn't take you a long time, to start feeling the results. If you take a pill, if you got pain. I can't really speak on, other things that, you take pills for, like depression. I assume that it affects you. It's effective immediately, if not, sooner than as would an alternative way. You get that instant gratification. So that can be a good thing at the time, but in the long term, you're still going to have the issue. One good thing about modern is good for an emergency. Okay, this is what the big thing about it is. Like if you break your arm, you get shot, you get stabbed, you get in a car accident, you need some kind of immediate surgery. Modern medicine, the modern way is definitely very well at handling that. Okay, now let's look at the alternative side. I don't even like to say modern alternative. It's like more of like Western versus the Eastern. But for the sake of the video, we'll do just modern and alternative, Western, Eastern. Alternative way of doing medicine is more health oriented. So it's geared to actually making you feel better in the long term. And that's another thing. It may take longer for you to get results, but the end result will be like, oh, your pain, you no longer have to deal with this pain or this, illness or mental problem has been completely eradicated. It's no longer there. They're natural remedies, so it's not a bunch of chemicals or stuff that they cooked up in a lab that they're giving you. They're not experimenting on you. These are natural remedies that have been time tested. Like, you don't understand that the alternative way of doing medicine, that's been around for a long time since, when humans started. This is how they, were healing themselves and curing themselves. Just different ways of doing that. It's less expensive in the long term because it might be more expensive initially, but long term, eventually you're going to be feeling better. You won't have to keep going through these things. It's kind of like preventive care for your car or daily, maintenance on your car. You get the oil change every 3,000 miles or so, in your car and your engine, get your tune-ups like you're supposed to, and it keeps running without breaking down. It helps it to prolong. So it's kind of a preventive care. It's the alternative way. It's like you may not feel bad now, but how do you continue to stay feeling good? Like how do you keep feeling good about with yourself and not getting sick and having these problems? That's a good way to look at it. Um, and just like some different types of alternative ways that you can look into is yoga, meditation. A lot of people kind of get scared of these things. I have seen because of the religion behind them. Now you don't have to be trying to open up your third eye or this deep meditation to get in touch with spirits or whatever, to meditate or do yoga. It's an activity. Some people do that with that intention, but that doesn't have to be your intention. You can use it, and it's very helpful to, clear your mind, help your body, relax your body, things like that. Um, Acupuncture, homeopathic, aroma, massage therapy, chiropractic, counseling, go see a psychiatrist. I think we in this society neglect our mental health, and our mental health is very important, your mental state, because you think about your mind controls your entire body, and if you are stressed or depressed, you need to address that, because that could be affecting other areas of your life. Let's say, you're stressed out, or if you're depressed or something like that, your depression, you're moping around. Let's say you always are just slouched over, you never stand up straight. So now that's affecting your back problems. You're not walking properly. It starts affecting your knees. It's a domino effect. So, you really have to pay attention to your mental state. And just our society that we live in is always telling us that that's not something to do. What's up, Don? Don just chimed in. He said, vacation is good medicine. Yes, always got to take some time for yourself. I agree with that. Just to kind of recover from your job or whatever it is, take a break from that because you don't want to be too wrapped up in that, especially if you work at a stressful job. But yes, mental state, very important. We always told, even growing up, like if we feel sad, as a man, if I feel sad or something like that, like I'm not supposed to show that, so I gotta like keep that emotion in. Like that's kind of what society tells us, and that's not a good thing. We need to be able to let that out, and you gotta find positive ways that you can release your sadness or release your anger, so that doesn't build up and cause issues over time. Uh, Martial arts is another good thing, and you don't have to try to be, the one or the master, kung fu to be practicing martial arts. It can just be a way that it helps you to release, some some stress, anger, and they have very good teachings that will teach you how to actually be in touch with yourself. If you find a good place that will teach you the martial arts, is very good. Um, and then there's plenty more, but that's the kind of the quick breakdown of everything. So yeah, just make sure that you guys are in tune with yourself and how your body is feeling. Take care of yourself and just be aware that modern medicine, the way we do things, is not the only way that you can seek help for yourself. You don't always just have to take pills and just be stuck taking pills for the rest of your life and be on this medicine. Because remember, they run things like a business. So their goal is not necessarily to make you healthy. Everything is geared towards making sure you stay sick. It's a system. How can we have a business? If I'm running a business, I want people to keep coming back. My business is in medicine. Like, look how much medicine costs. Look how much, it costs to get a shot. How much money they're making from per shot. You know what I mean? All this other stuff. You just got to really look at it and try to understand it from a different perspective and find out things that are work for you. What works for somebody else might not work for you. You know, we're all different. We're all unique in our humanity. So it depends on, you know, person per person. Like maybe acupuncture worked for this person, but it might not work for you. Okay? You got to kind of experiment and see. You do try different things, but there is an option available for you. And that was your Food for Thought Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Got Hector, got Don, got Mia Moore, of course, always showing love. Thank you. And if this was helpful to you, please share. You know, I just wanted to give people another option that they can, there's other things out there that you can do and kind of guide you guys to keeping yourself healthy and ultimately lead a better life for yourself. I'll be posting this. This will be here on Facebook. It will be on my YouTube. Look up Lover J on everything. Please show your support and love. Be here again this Saturday, Freestyle Saturday, and we're gonna be breaking it down again. You know, make sure you guys tune in to that. I got some shows lined up here. January 8th is gonna be a Sunday at the other side, so that's coming up. I'm gonna be posted about that. Be on the lookout. Other than that, have a good day. Peace, love, and happiness. Love out. God bless.